2018. Shuffling the top hierarchy of the White House staff, Johnny DeStefano, a senior administration official, will be assuming greater responsibilities beginning in 2018, per an Axios report. DeStefano, who already enjoys great influence in the Trump administration, will be overseeing the White House's political operation, an important endeavor as the 2018 midterms elections quickly approach. According to sources with direct knowledge of the changes, DeStefano will be taking on the job responsibilities of Deputy Chief of Staff Rick Dearborn, who is expected to leave the White House at some point next year. Another item up for revision is the Trump administration's political operation, currently headed by Bill Stepien. Stepien, a seasoned political operative who served as an aide to New Jersey Governor Chris Christie, is widely judged by his White House colleagues not to be performing at a satisfactory level. Regarded as a quiet man who holds little influence with Republicans on Capitol Hill, Stepien was viewed as a major factor for several GOP fumbles this year, such as failed health care reform in Congress and the handling of Roy Moore's Senate candidacy in Alabama. A tense meeting regarding the White House's political operation resulted in former Trump campaign manager Corey Lewandowski berating Stepien for lackluster results. "Nobody knows what the F he's done or is doing to advance the president's agenda politically," a senior administration figure, who wished to remain anonymous, said. "There's no follow-through on initiatives." DeStefano, on the other hand, is regarded as a skillful political operative, having worked as a senior advisor to former Speaker of the House John Boehner and assisted the Republican National Committee in amassing a 2016 voter file and political database. The White House will utilize the well-connected DeStefano to keep relationships with Republicans around the United States. The rising operative is expected to leading the Office of Intergovernmental Affairs, where he will maintain the White House's relationships with Republican leaders across the country, such as governors, state legislators, mayors and tribal leaders. DeStefano will also begin leading the Office of Public Liaison, the Trump administration's outreach to interest groups, and is set to keep his current role overseeing personnel appointments across the White House. A lot of responsibility for one individual, but not surprising for a White House that has seen many turnovers in its first year. Officials hope to steady the ship by placing the right people in pivotal leadership positions. In fact, staff turnover in the Trump White House has been unprecedented in the modern era. The current administration's 34% first-year turnover rate is double that of former President Reagan's 17% in 1981, the closest rate comparable in the past 4 decades, according to the Wall Street Journal. 21 of the 61 senior officials tracked by the Brookings Institution has either resigned, been reassigned or outright fired. Notable departures include National Security Advisor Michael Flynn, Senior Advisor Steve Bannon, Chief of Staff Reince Priebus and White House Press Secretary Sean Spicer. Perhaps the most famous staffer was White House Communications Director Anthony Scaramucci, who lasted just 1 week on the job. Administration members still refer to that time period as Scaramucci Week. What do you think? Scroll down to comment below.